Beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Back to throw here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cougars are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Ward now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Ward. that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Ward. And Daniels has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Ward. Throw caught by Flowers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun. Ward. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ward. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Ward. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cougars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Ward from the gun on 3rd down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Come on, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Ward on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Ward. Going to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Back to throw. Ward. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's fielded at the 34. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.